stream is live, okay? For the first time in a minute. All right, let's see. And let's see if I can get this working in the Facebook group. Let's see what the chat is saying. See if Periscope is still working. Because I don't know if I might have missed a step on getting this to work. So let's see. Let me look on Twitter and see if we're live for this big. Yes. Okay. I see us on Periscope. Okay. And let's see if.
Are we on Twitch?
Yeah, should be. Let us know if you can see us. If you can see us on Twitch, let us know if you can see us on YouTube. Let us know if you could see us on the Periscope. Okay. All right. And then
I can see you.
You can see me. And then I'm trying to get us live in the Facebook group. But okay, you're live here too on YouTube. Okay. All right. Cash in Hawaii says, Danny looks skinny on the video, but sounds fat on the podcast. Okay.
That's good. That's what we want.
Okay.
That's what
The camera takes off about 40 pounds.
Okay. I'm not having any success with getting us to stream into the Facebook group, but all right, we'll have to. That's a we gotta, that'll be.
They can suck our nards.
No, they can watch us other places. Okay. All right.
They can watch us other places.
All righty, here we go. News AF episode number 200. Got Danny's webcam back working, so let's make this happen. We're gonna take some. All right, chat. We're gonna take your questions and comments today, also. Okay, so look alive out there.
No sleeping on the job, guys.
Yes. All right. So let's give it a shot. Okay.
May as well. Should I open Twitch, or you got Twitch open?
It's open. It's I got it all right here. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Sean the Mailman says, "Suck our nards." Hey, watch it, Sean the Mailman.
That was what Tyson said. He was just quoting Tyson.
Okay. All right. Okay. Here we go. All right. Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm Rob Cesternino back again for the 200th episode here of News AF.
If the story is buzzing like it's on crystal meth, it's about to be News AF. If the same old news makes you bored to death, it's time for some News AF. Actual, factual news.
Yes, that's right. News AF number 200. And we are back streaming live for the 200th episode. Spectacular, of course. Here with us to talk about everything that's going on for the 200th episode in a row, Tyson Apostle.
Woo! Haven't missed an episode. 200 straight. That is bonkers. Dude, if my math is correct, that's almost 4 years of podcasting together.
Yeah. That we started this podcast back in October of, I guess it must have been 2015, believe it or not. And now Danny, here we are. That?
Feels good to be here.
Yeah.
Still alive.
Crazy. Danny Bryson's also with us. Daniel Craig Bryson.
Good to be here. Guys, I never thought I would do anything for 4 years.
Dude, me neither. This is the longest job I've had.
College took 10, so I guess we still have to beat that. And I only got a bachelor's.
College only took me a year and a half.
Yeah, you got out of there. You realized you were smarter than those professors.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't need their
exactly
instructions.
Yeah, it's a scam. It was a scam. They take your money and don't get you any guarantees of future income. That's
But now Tyson is spreading his life learned wisdom once a week for 4 years, imparting gems.
Crazy.
Danny,
weekly.
Have you ever told your origin story on the podcast of how Tyson approached you to be the host of News AF?
I've had a mural painted in my bedroom depicting the event.
Yes.
The origin story.
Beautiful. Yeah, It's very beautiful. Tyson's tastefully nude in that painting.
Yeah.
It basically depicts the birth of Tyson, childhood of Tyson, his short college years.
Yes.
And then eventually him approaching me to be on this podcast. It's glory.
What did he say to you about being on the podcast?
Hey, would you be interested in being on a podcast, maybe temporarily? That was it.
Yes.
I said yes. Very exciting story.
Maybe temporarily you didn't offer him the full-time spot, Tyson?
No, because you didn't know what you guys were going to do.
No. So we didn't know what we were doing, and Danny was on a trial run, but he did so great because he loves news anyways.
Yeah, and talking.
Because I was going to – it was, to be honest, Rob, without Danny listening, it was going to be his audition. And then he nailed it. He nailed it, so we didn't ever give anybody else an audition.
Yeah.
In my mural, this moment is depicted by Tyson lowering a microphone to me
after knighting you with it on either shoulder,
up with light shining on my face and receiving the microphone in the palm of my hand.
Yeah.
Yes. I didn't know that was a microphone. I've seen that mural.
Oh yeah, no, it's a microphone. It's hard to tell.
Purple-headed microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here is Danny here on News AF, the show where we talk about all of the most interesting news stories on the internet every single week. And we're here for the 200th time to be back with you all. So thanks to everybody who's been with us along this journey to 200 episodes. We've got our top stories at this hour, but we've also got some feedback from the listeners. We'll take some questions as well from the chat. But let's talk about our top story at this hour. A new phenomenon is happening. I feel like that we need a sound drop for this. The latest new fad taking the world by storm, Tyson. People are texting their number neighbor.
I need more information.
Okay. So the number neighbor.
Tell us your phone number, Danny.
I'd rather not. I already get enough phone calls from people I don't want to talk to.
Then you go one number up or down from what your current number is. So the last number is one off.
Oh, okay.
Text that person and say, hey, I'm your number neighbor, want to bang, or whatever you want to text.
Let's meet at Area 51.
Yeah, let's meet at Area 51.
Or Area 52.
And there's been
Area 69.
Yeah.
Area 69. That's where Danny's going for sure.
Yeah.
And then you just have a budding relationship because we're so starved for human interaction that we're now reaching out to complete strangers via telephone.
Right.
When you used to call your number neighbor just to ask them if their refrigerator was running.
Yeah. So, yeah. Would you used to get wrong numbers for somebody who had like one digit off, Tyson?
Yeah, once in a while. My dad's actually is 10 digits off. So it's only one number off. And so I once in a while will get texts for him.
Yeah. All right. So, Danny, how would you respond if you hear from your number neighbor?
Safest is no response.
No response?
Yeah.
Well, I'd probably respond the same way I used to respond when I played on Xbox. Where do you live?
Is that what
and
you
then,
say?
Then they don't.
Like you're the serial killer?
Yeah. I'd live to be like, hey, do you mind if I join your group? I'd be like, yes, where do you live?
Would they ever say anything?
Yeah.
No, but it's a great icebreaker.
That would be the end of the conversation?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think I'm into the number neighbor idea. I'm thinking about.
Why don't you text right now?
Yeah.
Well, on air, dude. Here, live.
Oh, boy. I don't know about that.
Bad idea?
Well, you're contacting a stranger. It's everything we've been warned against since the beginning of our childhood.
Is your voicemail say your name, Rob, if I were to call your phone right now? Or is it like, you have reached 3?
I have no idea.
91191.
I think it's that. I don't know.
That's safe.
Yeah.
Because as a celebrity like you are, if you were like, hey, this is Rob Sesternino of Survivor and podcast fame, go ahead and leave now that's just opening it up for more.
I would say avoid this because you don't know who you're going to get.
Yeah. How do we know this isn't like another one of these Russian tricks like the Face app, Tyson?
It exactly is. But here's the thing. What if, and hear me out, your number neighbor is Warren Buffett. And he's just like, hey, bro, cool. Yeah, I'll help you invest.
You think he answers his own phones? Do you think he knows how to text message?
I think he knows how to text message.
Yeah, I don't think he
I
has
don't believe I think he has someone texting for him.
Yeah.
That's what I would do if I was him.
You really think he's not sending his own eggplant emojis?
Yeah. Well, I was going to say maybe I'd feel more comfortable starting like a WhatsApp group with like the entire block of 10 of my number neighbors of like, hey, everybody, guess I started a group for us.
Look, I don't talk to my real name.
All of the people with the same first 9 digits of the phone number.
What if your real physical neighbor is also your number neighbor?
That'd be mind-blowing.
Yeah, I bet at one point in time that was possible.
Yeah, when you call like 6 or 7 and they both were in the same rich gated community in Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
Well, and then I could tell her to stop mowing after 10:30.
Yeah, that's true.
And plus, that's a good example of who you might get. You might get the online equivalent or whatever of a number neighbor who mows their lawn at 10:30 at night. Now they're texting you at like 1 a.m, sending you dick pics. You don't know. You're opening a door to a stranger.
Yeah.
And I think that's just bad advice.
I've gotten wrong text numbers from people on Tinder.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So hold on. Now, do you have to be on Tinder to get those messages?
No, I think somebody either got the number wrong when they sent it to Tinder or somebody sent them a fake number or something. It was just like, hey, this is so-and-so from, hey, Kevin, this is so-and-so from Tinder. I'm in the area, just checking things out or whatever.
Yeah.
And
checking things out.
That's happened twice to me in my life.
Is that a line, Danny? That's not for real?
No, it wasn't really that. I think it was something like want to meet up or something.
Yeah.
So I just said wrong number, be safe. And then they were like, oh, really? Who's this? And I was like, number blocked.
Blocked.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you can't engage. I should have
who
not
is this?
Who
am I talking to? Where do you live?
Somebody talk to me? Yeah.
How old are you and where do you live?
Yeah. It was a mistake. I shouldn't have texted back.
What's the best case scenario of meeting your number neighbor, Danny?
There is no good scenario because a sensible person would never write anything back. Like the cool people you'd want to talk to aren't going to write you back.
So you're saying if I was your number neighbor, Danny, and I came at you with something awesome.
Okay, what's your approach?
Just like a real funny joke.
Hey, tell me. Give me your approach. And I'll tell you if it's going to lure me to a truck stop.
Okay. Free Mountain Dews.
Obviously a scam. Block. Try again.
Okay.
Yeah, because not necessarily number neighbor, but I'll often get like a telemarketing call from a very similar, like same area code, same first 3 digits.
Yeah, I block those all the time.
And then it's like, oh, well, I guess it's somebody that's like, I guess at one point I might have said like, oh, maybe this is somebody on my family plan that's calling me. But I was like, I don't know anybody that has the same area code as me.
No, I never answer those.
Like, oh, it's a local call. I don't know anybody here.
Well, on my phone, I have the screen call function that works like an old timey answering machine where I can listen to them. It says, "Hey, this is a screening service. Go ahead and tell who
Please
you are."
Hold for Tyson Apostle.
No, you just start your message, and if I end it, I can listen to him talking, but I can also see it in text.
It's like the Ring doorbell of phones.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
Wow. What is that? Just cost a lot of money?
No, it costs less money than an iPhone.
Did you invent
it's free
that?
With Android because Android.
Oh, I gotta have Android. All right. Well.
Yeah,
it's.
I knew there was a catch.
It's not an app. It's built into the phone.
Oh,
it's built into the dialer. But it's iPhone is Steve Jobs is going to invent this in 7 years.
It'll show up on the iPhone and cost $50.
When Android is totally over it and we've moved on to the thing that's a little bit better than that. And then iPhone will be like, this year at Apple Unveiling, we have invented a screening dialer thingy.
That probably will be announced in September.
Good.
I would say
have invented it.
That'll be
not September. It'll be next year. It's not this September. It'll definitely be. It's at least a year.
No, they're already working on this.
No, I know they are. I'm sure they are, but they're not going to unveil it till next year.
Yeah.
Till Android has a thing where like it senses who's going to call you and then sends you all of their information.
Well, I'll tell you what. This will end the number game if they put this out real quick.
Yeah.
Not gonna be getting any numbers from your neighbors.
Danny, What do you do if your number neighbor is mowing their lawn at like 10 o'clock at night?
Oh, finally. Listen, what makes you think this is an acceptable time to mow your lawn?
So you think everybody should call their number neighbor, hoping to get in touch with Danny's real neighbor?
Yeah.
So the opening line is, "I'm your number neighbor. Why do you mow your lawn at 10:30 at night?"
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Inappropriate.
I think it would be funny to like text a number that is not your number neighbor and then say like, "Hey, I'm your number neighbor."
And then they can see the number and be like, "You're way off."
No, you're not. Like, yes, I am.
Like,
like I feel like you could get into like a real debate with them whether you are or not.
Do you think anybody's like number neighbored? Like, let's say you're like, "Oh, I'm going to number neighbor," and then all of a sudden it's Justin Timberlake, and he's like, "Hey, I just wanted one real friend in my life." And
or even better, Jose Canseco.
Jose Canseco, but he puts his number out all the time.
Yeah, you know.
I probably have his number somewhere.
Danny, do you think that we will get into other things? Like, will we have like our Twitter neighbor of the people that have like your same Twitter handle, but like one letter off?
Yeah, like Danny Bryson 1.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm your Twitter buddy, older brother or younger brother, or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't need that.
Are there the other Danny Brysons on Twitter? Let's see.
Look, my best friends, when they reach out to me, I oftentimes don't accept their calls or texts. So, I mean, a stranger's got no chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Danny Bryson 1, that he's your Twitter neighbor. He has 20 followers.
Cool.
He most recently tweeted on November 20th, 2013. Can't wait for a good night out in Liverpool. Only 4.5 months left.
He tweeted about the last time I did.
Yeah, I don't know what exactly he was saying. There's only 4.5 months left, but he has not tweeted since then. So it might have been
something happened 4.5 months later.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So number neighbor is a thing. There are no limits to how bored people are.
Yeah.
Yeah. None.
Okay. Tyson, are you calling Broga on this? Has anybody actually texted their number neighbor?
Yeah, I think people are excited about this, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I think people are real excited about there's a lot of Danny Brysons on Instagram that you could follow.
I'm no special snowflake.
How about this? So this story that I'm reading on CNN.com, this person claims that their number neighbor is none other than Barack Obama.
I saw that.
Yeah,
no,
that's a hoax.
Again, he doesn't answer his phone. He probably has someone answering. He's probably got
all right, this is how the exchange allegedly went. So somebody texted, "What's up, number neighbor?" And the person responded, "Excuse me, but who is this?" And the person said, "I'm your number neighbor. We have the same number, but one digit off." And the person replied, "Well, hello, number neighbor. This is former President Barack Obama, and I would appreciate it if you stopped texting me. Have a good day." And then allegedly got a selfie from Barack Obama.
No. Fake news.
Fake news.
Can you find that selfie picture anywhere else? That's the thing.
By the way, you know, the Secret Service, I think, would be at this person's house at this point.
Yeah, immediately.
Yeah.
We need your phone right now, and they take it from him and smash it.
Once you start randomly texting former presidents, I think that you are getting a visit. I think that's it. Okay. All right, let's talk about another story going on today here on our very special 200th episode of News AF. And let's talk about a man, Danny, who should give you some hope, who was a senior citizen who fell in his home, but he was able to survive for 5 days on only Coca-Cola.
Oh, you should get a sponsorship deal. He's stronger than ever.
Saved his life.
Yeah, no kidding. This was like his spinach.
Yeah. It kept him strong. Tyson.
Not strong enough to get back up, but at least strong enough to live.
Yeah.
Strong enough to go to the hospital at the end of 5 days.
Should we be stocking our elderly relatives with mini fridges of Coca-Cola around the house just in case they fall anywhere and are unable to be visited by the paramedics?
Yeah, I think also you should put them in your 72-hour kits.
Oh, for sure. Without a doubt.
Yeah, your survival kits. Because the thing is, I think Coca-Cola probably lasts a long time. So it's like if you can stock up on Twinkies and Coca-Cola, you've got nutrients and calories to last a lifetime.
Yeah. The story is that he fell on his kitchen floor and survived for 5 days by drinking the Coca-Cola that was within arm's reach. Danny, how much Coca-Cola was within arm's reach?
Danny always
let me
keeps.
tell you right now, I actually have Coca-Cola within arm's reach.
Do you have 5 days worth of Coca-Cola?
That's 5 days if you need it to be.
Well, unfortunately, mine is Coke Zero, so that's going to kill me faster.
But still, I think it's still at least going to boost your morale a little bit.
The real depressing part of the story, which they didn't report, is that he went to the hospital and they're like, well, we've been able to repair your hip, but that Coca-Cola has damaged several organs. You're going into organ failure.
You have 6 cavities, I'm afraid to say.
6 cavities and 2.5 hours.
Toothbrush was not nearby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Danny, I'm sorry, Tyson, do you think that James Franco will play this man in a movie depicting...
This movie, so it's 5 days. What's 5 times 24?
About 120.
Okay, so this will be 120.
Yeah, I think that's what it was before. 120 hours, wasn't it?
127 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, 127. This is slightly less.
So it should be more. We could probably, take some creative liberties. Let's make it 128 hours.
Yeah. Danny,
that sounds good.
If it had been Mountain Dew instead of Coca-Cola, do you think that he would have recuperated quicker?
He would have repaired his broken hip himself. And then he would
like
have
John J. Rambo.
Why did he just text his number neighbor? Hey, I've fallen. I need help.
I know you're close because you're my number neighbor.
Yeah, I know you're nearby.
Yeah.
Please send
I don't
help.
think he had the phone nearby, just Coca-Cola. What happened was that his mail was piling up. So they decided to check what was going on in the house.
Wow.
Who checked? His neighbors?
His number neighbor.
So a neighbor, his real neighbor, not a number neighbor, that there was a suspicious circumstance after a neighbor observed the door to the residence left open and mail was piling up. And officers located an adult male in need of medical assistance inside the residence. And so I don't know why his door was open.
Yeah, here's a good thing about surviving on Coca-Cola. So you drink the Coca-Cola, then you pee back into the bottles and save that for the real emergency. Yeah. So you've got some backup beverages.
Yeah.
And you've got a container to hold them. I mean, this guy would have been good for at least 2 weeks.
If you're a shaman, you're actually drinking your urine first until you run out, and then you're drinking Coca-Cola after.
But you need the bottle to be empty. We're going to pour the soda on the floor.
Bottle.
Yeah, I think you pour the soda. A real shaman would pour the soda on the floor and go straight to urine.
Okay. Let's talk about the story, Tyson, of the near escape of a Brazilian gang leader. Did you see this story?
Just the headline, yes.
Okay.
It was a great father-daughter story.
Yes. So the gang leader ended up with this very lifelike disguise.
Prosthetic mask?
Yes. It's a prosthetic mask and a wig, where he pretended that he was his daughter to try to escape prison.
So cool.
Believe it or not, it did not work.
Okay,
so they jammed this mask up. How did they get this in? They baked it into a cake?
He looks pretty good. I mean,
isn't that usually how they get contraband in there, by baking it into a cake?
Mm-hmm.
So the one on which one is the daughter and which one is the
No, that's him in the outfit. He looks pretty good. I'm telling you. Yeah, it looks like his eyes are wonky, but that shirt is a real distraction from the thing. Like, what are you wearing?
Very cool.
Also,
can you describe it for the audio only listeners, Danny?
Oh, how could I describe? Oh, the shirt?
The whole ensemble.
The whole thing.
Okay, he's wearing a beautiful, looks like a nice black-haired wig, some spectacles, and then what looks like the face of his number neighbor.
Yeah, a full prosthetic head all the way, like masked, but covers
like
all the way.
Mission Impossible mask.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And awesome. A lovely blouse, pink, with 3 donuts on it and a hand making a heart gesture. I think it might be a Disney shirt.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Minnie Mouse type donut shirt. Yeah.
Some sandals, some blue jeans, and of course a hoodie to top it all off.
So the plan was that his 19-year-old daughter was going to visit him, and then he was going to become her and leaving his daughter in the jail.
Yeah, that part, wow.
I think that would be a crime on her part, and then she would be easily accessible to arrest, correct?
You would think so. I mean, they have her under arrest.
I mean, I don't know all the laws in Brazil.
Yeah.
So
did she do this against her will, Tyson?
She could probably always claim that.
Yeah. I didn't know. But she must have smuggled in the costume.
The couple questions. Yeah. How did she smuggle it in?
Yeah.
And where did he change into this outfit?
I don't know, but I think that this is going to be the hottest Halloween costume of 2019.
If you could get the original one, if you could get the original one and it's like Prince Harry is this for Halloween.
I mean, this is a sad story, but Tyson, doesn't this have all the makings of 2019's most hilarious new comedy?
Yeah, it really does. Balky and...
yeah, it's like a Mrs. Doubtfire for the ages.
Dude. They're twins, but one is really the gangster dad and the other is the original.
Mm-hmm.
That's Arrested Development. Remember how the twin was always getting thrown in prison?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they aren't real twins.
Mm-hmm.
It's the dad dressing up like a twin, and then they always steal each other's clothes.
Yeah, they have to like switch. Like the dad is serving his life sentence, but like he gets to go out, but he has to like go to high school in the costume.
And there's a part where the girl's boyfriend gets real sensual with him.
And he's like, "Hey, I think you're moving too fast." He's like, "Come on, babe, we do this all the time." Like, no, come on.
The problem is,
sit back off. My dad wouldn't like this.
Yeah.
You want this to be a lighthearted comedy because this sounds pretty dark.
No.
Why is the guy life in prison?
Okay.
Like, how do you make it?
He escaped.
Yeah, in the TV show, it will say like he did like some white collar crime, like some sort of like tax evasion or something like that.
Yeah, something that you're.
Stole he's not a drug lord in the.
He was a Robin Hood.
Okay,
Robin Hood. You're on his side.
Right. Yeah, maybe he ended up. He was sort of like I don't know,
a fall guy.
But,
he got framed.
Yeah.
He got framed, and it's Harrison Ford plays the dad. With the mask on.
Workshop this.
It's Harrison Ford might have to play the granddad, Tyson.
Yeah, Tyson. I think he's past dad status.
Well, I haven't seen him for a long time.
Yeah. All right. So that's the hilarious story of the near jailbreak.
So funny. These gangsters, they crack me up.
Yeah. Let's talk about we have a Greyhound story today, Danny. Very appropriate for News AF number 200.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't have worked out better for us.
Yeah. Passengers were left to fend for themselves as their Greyhound driver ditched them at a pit stop during a ride from Dallas to Phoenix.
Ooh, that's very dangerous for everyone near that bus.
Mm-hmm.
Dallas to Phoenix. Wow.
Yeah, these people are coming to you, Tyson.
One hell of a bus ride.
Yeah.
You think they're shipping all Greyhounders out of the city of Dallas in some city initiative and moving them all to Phoenix?
Well, Phoenix was like, we don't want them, so just drop them off anywhere.
Yeah.
I thought this was going to be the story that came out this week about the bus driver who locked a passenger in the luggage container.
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
Compartment. But that wasn't Greyhound bus. That was called Peter Pan buses. Pushed a woman into the luggage compartment and locked it up.
Yeah.
Or the Southwest flight attendant who hid in the overhead luggage compartment.
I saw that, and while strange, it wasn't on the level of these Greyhound.
No, it wasn't. And the thing is with the Southwest, like you get on the Southwest and they've always got like a budding stand-up comedian who's like, hey, I'm going to run you through this thing. S my D. And then everybody laughs and they're like, okay.
What if Southwest had this pitch like, we've moved over 10 to 15 flight attendants onto comedian careers in Hollywood, New York. And it was like a place where comedians went. Kind of like I went to this restaurant near Times Square and they talked about all the people they sent to Broadway.
Yeah.
I left the place with a headache.
I like this idea.
But yeah, I think this is a great idea. I think Tyson stumbled upon a real sloth terrarium idea.
This is a great idea.
I can't laugh at any of their jokes because I know that they've rehearsed them, stolen them, and they've been 1,000 times they've said it, and the old people can't get enough of it.
But what if Southwest said, hey, we're going to lean into this. We know it's the airport. Everybody's unhappy. There's going to be a lot of delays. We're going to fill the void. So the bad news is your flight is delayed for 45 minutes, but here to entertain you, please welcome the comedy stylings of our own Danny Bryson. It's like, so, hey, everybody, how's it going?
He has to fill 45 minutes?
Yeah.
That's tough. I can't do 45
Comedians
minutes.
are dying for the mic time.
That's true. I think it's a good marriage.
Stuff out.
Yeah, you put them in. They could do their
on
routine
a hard crowd too.
Right.
Way hard.
Wow.
Right. If you're a stand-up comedian, instead of like waiting around all night for open mic, you're working. But then every day you're getting like 2-3 hours of stage time.
I feel like I came up with this idea, so I'll take credit for it.
This is a great idea.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But Tyson, how are you going to get it off the ground?
It's already pretty much going. Southwest pretty much already has these goofballs in the sky who are trying their best for a laugh.
Yeah, but you need to grease the wheels or whatever they call it to get them on to the next step, because you want to be able to show that you have had success with pushing comedians from Southwest to like the Laugh
Delta. You all know it goes from Southwest to the Delta in-flight video to the Laugh Factory.
Oh, that's huge. That's like getting your own Netflix special. If you got the safety video, Tyson.
The Delta safety video where they're like, here's another person's attempt at hilarity. And the old people fucking love it. They love that shit.
What about people like the Gallaghers who want to smash watermelons on the let that happen?
No.
No, because how are you going to get a mallet through?
Can't do that.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
Through security.
Too messy. So the Greyhound passengers were left to fend for himself. One passenger was told that the driver went to Walmart and hasn't come back.
The other thing is they didn't have any comedian on the Greyhound to burn some time.
Yeah, if they
would.
Well,
the whole bus was gone.
The whole bus left?
Yeah.
Well, sometimes they do stop. Don't they make stops? They have to make stops for people to get food and stuff. You're driving from Dallas to Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That probably takes a long time.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. So it seems like the driver just left. I thought that he left.
Yeah,
the bus.
just the driver left.
Yeah. Well, God knows what was going on that Greyhound bus. The guy said, hey, I've had it. I'm getting too old for this. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're Greyhounding. People are definitely Greyhounding on there.
Yeah, the Greyhound passengers like, wasn't us. We didn't do anything.
Yeah. We didn't do anything out of the ordinary for a Greyhound passenger.
It's like when the kids look sheepish after the mom freaks out.
Yeah.
As if they didn't do anything to set her off.
Or like when my mom was like, how come the bus driver kicked you off and you could not, and you had to walk home from school? And I was like, I don't know, probably my friend.
Yeah.
It was the bus driver's fault.
Yeah, the bus driver is being a dick.
Yep. I remember.
All right. Let's talk about some pet news this week as well. We got some pet news, and we want to talk about a new study that talks about cats and how they understand their name, but they're just choosing to ignore you when you call them.
They're not so different from us after all.
Yeah, it sounds like my kids.
Yeah.
My kids too. Well, my 1-year-old, I'm not sure yet, but Bergen definitely doesn't hear.
She knows her name.
Yeah.
One of the most annoying things for me as a human is listening to people yell at their pets over and over and over and over. Bubbles, 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 get away from that man. Bubbles, Bubbles. You're like, oh my gosh. It's like, not only is your dog licking me and I don't like it, but your dog does not care that you're calling its name.
Bubbles, get away from that man. Don't worry. He's nice. He's a nice
anybody.
dog.
He's never murdered a child. Bubbles, Bubbles. And you're like, oh my gosh, your dog does not care. And the pet owner does this every single day. and never learns.
No, they know. They're just pretending like it works sometimes.
Yeah, it's like the minimal amount of effort. Like when they put the dog poop in the bag and then leave it on the trail. It's like the amount of effort where they can excuse themselves from actually having to control their
It's actually worse for the environment because you're burying a plastic bag
for 1,000 years
with poop contained in it that now is going to be patient zero in 1,000 years when the bag pops open and a new like super virus explodes.
The cat thing. I have a cat.
Oh, I didn't know that. What's the cat's name?
It's awful. I don't know. I call it
That's
Cat.
Name's awful.
Yeah.
I just call it Cat.
Okay.
And I don't sit there and be like, Cat. I'm like, are you coming in, Cat? Nope. Okay, shut the door.
Wait, your cat's name is Cat?
That's what I call it.
Why do you have a cat?
Oh,
your family?
I was going to get a cat as a trade-off for a trip. That was like the deal. Everybody wanted a cat. And I said, fine, I'll get one if I get a cool trip. And so I got a cat and I realized the trip only lasts a week, but the cat, I don't know, what is that, 15 years?
Yeah, about that.
Well, what did you got a kitty?
Yeah, I got a kitty.
Why didn't you just go get a rescue cat that's only, on its last leg?
Well, we needed a very specific cat because my kid is allergic to cats.
Oh, hyperallergenic. Did you get one of those ones that has like cool spotting and stuff on it?
Yeah, a Bengal.
Oh, send a picture.
I don't want to send a
How much did that thing cost?
It cost money.
Over 1,000?
Would rather it was no, not that much.
I mean,
I have a friend who has. I have a friend who has a couple Bengal cats.
Well, and his cats don't care. My cat doesn't care. Animals don't care about you or your stupid.
Post a picture of your cat on your Instagram.
I'm not going to put. I'm not sending pictures. I'm not taking pictures.
Let's check
that cat and have a bad relationship.
And see. You guys, could you bombard
Don't
the
you
comments?
See Danny's pets
in Danny's Instagram.
Pets, not plural. One pet, and the cat does not. The cat does not listen to me.
I want to see the spotting of this.
Okay, you want to know what the cat did to me?
What?
Go on.
I had to go on a trip. My family was gone. The cat doesn't. I let the cat out, right?
Okay.
Because I don't like it being in the house.
Sure.
And it likes to go outside.
Where does
I let it out?
In your house? In the corner?
Yeah, it has one of those things.
The
cat doesn't come back. Like when I have to go, I now have to leave to go to Washington State, and the cat is as like a big F me.
Were you flying or driving?
I was flying. Okay. So I can't look for this cat. Don't know where it is. I'm going to have to go and tell my kids who don't care about the cat until I talk about getting rid of it. And it's like the cat decides to screw me over by not showing up. So I had to go to Washington and be like, hey, guys, remember that cat you had? Well, I don't know where he is. He hasn't come home. And they're all, they look at me suspiciously like, hey, did Dad give away the cat?
Yep.
And then the cat shows up when they show up.
Mm-hmm.
So
how long did it live outside for?
5 days. Someone else is feeding that cat.
Yeah.
It's probably responding to their name. Like when they call it the name they gave it, it responds. But me, no, it ignores. Ignore.
Yeah.
So you're posting pictures of this thing though as soon as we get off this, so we can check your Instagram.
Yeah. I'll definitely post those. I actually did develop a cat app at my last job.
A cat app? How'd it work?
Yeah, for cat lovers. I would have thought it would take off because
Instagram for cats.
Yeah, it was basically just a cat lover site. But
what was it called?
I don't even remember. It was a whole host of apps that we made. That was just one of them.
You just needed to make a cats of Instagram account.
Yeah, I mean, you can't draw people away from those Instagram accounts.
Yeah.
It's just
impossible.
But yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
Don't get me started about my cat.
All right.
How it ignores me.
What's its real name?
I think it's called Lulu.
Lulu.
Mm-hmm.
And what's your dog's name, Rob?
We had a dog, Tyson. We no longer have a dog.
Did it pass?
Passed to a new owner.
Oh, it did?
Okay.
Yes.
Do you see it sometimes?
Sometimes, yeah. Somebody that we know. She has a good home now.
And is that sad for you or a relief for you?
It's very sad for me, Tyson.
Oh, wow.
Very sad.
Is it? Is that true?
Look, that I was a pet owner.
Mm-hmm.
And I have kids. I'm not a pets and kids person. I think you can be all in on one.
Okay.
It's tough. I know
or partial on both.
People love their pets, when we first got our dog, my wife, that this is our baby. And then we had kids, and then
you had a real baby.
Yeah. So look, some people can do both. We the kids don't even play nice with the dog. The dog nips at them. So we found her a nice home. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably for the best.
Probably for the best. Okay. We have a lot still to do here in this episode. We still have to get to Danny's bolt hole.
Yep.
We still have to get to our feedback, but I have a brand new sponsor on the podcast this week, and you guys are going to be excited. This is the perfect sponsor for News AF. Okay, are you ready for this?
I am.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay. This episode of the podcast is sponsored by Manscaped.com. Precision engineered tools for your family jewels, Tyson.
All in.
You're
all in, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
So Manscaped.com, they have a bunch of tools that are available for you. They have redesigned the electric trimmer to keep you from being News AF. You like listening to News AF. Danny, you don't want to be News AF.
No, you don't want to shave off a testicle.
Ideally, no. Look, there's a lot of potential hazards that you can run into if you are doing any of the manscaping, and they have redesigned the electric trimmer at Manscaped. Their lawnmower 2.0 has the proprietary skin-safe technology, so this trimmer won't nick or snag your nuts. Danny, this is the one lawnmower that you won't mind running at 10 o'clock at night.
Kind of scary calling it a lawnmower.
Lawnmower 2.0.
Oh, 2.0, yeah.
Manscaping accidents are finally a thing of the past. Don't use the same trimmer on your face that you are using on other parts of your body. That's nasty, right, Tyson?
Yeah.
Very nasty.
Especially in that Arizona heat. Manscaped also has the Crop Preserver, which is an anti-chafing ball deodorant and moisturizer. You already put deodorant on your armpits. Some people from Big Brother use other creative uses for deodorant. Why are you not using deodorant on the smelliest part of your body, Danny?
Actually, that's a really good point. And the anti-chafe thing, I could definitely use that when I run.
It's always the right tools for the job. You get 20% off plus free shipping with the code RHAP at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping with the code RHAP at manscaped.com. So get 20% off and free shipping with the code RHAP at manscaped.com. That's 20% off, free shipping at manscaped.com. Use promo code RHAP. All right. You want to take some questions? I solicited questions from the listeners on Twitter and in our News AF Facebook group as well. And we've got a ton of questions for you guys. This is from Survivor Rock Paper Scissors. Question number.
That's their real name?
Well, that's their Twitter name. Okay. Question number 2. If Florida Man is the MVP topic of News AF conversation in the first 200 episodes, what do you predict may dethrone Florida Man as the MVP topic for episodes 200 to 400, if anything could?
I mean, Florida Man was prevalent, but the airlines just got to be too predictable. We knew something was going down on airlines. So I mean, I would say there's more news on airlines. What did you say?
Robotics.
Yeah.
Robotics.
Sex robotics.
Yeah.
I feel like that the sex robots were really hot for the
They stalled out
100. I thought they stalled out. I'm wondering
technology needs to advance a little bit.
I feel like
That's
the
what I'm
aliens, once we get to Storm Area 51, once they get unleashed, I feel like that the aliens could be here. Sex aliens.
Sexy aliens. That's going to be the topic of the next 200 episodes. I would actually like that. That would really be a good change of pace.
Yeah.
How so?
Well, it'd just be nice to talk about aliens. Be a lot more material coming from their home planet. All sorts of stuff to make fun of.
So, what would you think that the aliens are here and they are just very thirsty for us, for humans?
And
when
we're
you
thirsty
say
for them.
thirsty, do you mean they're lusting after us physically?
Yeah,
So-
like what, like
and
maybe
emotionally.
Like, yeah, maybe the humans are very exotic creatures that they're here to hook up.
So many
We're-
holes to probe.
We're like Sex Island for the aliens.
Sex Island for that's so what you're saying is this whole planet is a reality TV show being broadcast back to this
Yeah, we're like
alien species.
we're like Vegas for the aliens. They come here. What happens on Earth stays on Earth.
Yeah.
And we're like a tourist trap.
I could see that. I actually could very much see that.
Okay.
I like it. I like that idea. So you're saying that in the entire galaxy, Earth is the Las Vegas of the galaxy or the Atlantic City of the galaxy?
Yeah.
I'm going to say Vegas.
Yeah.
Vegas. So
Well, that's
who's the
a bright
Atlantic
line. I don't wanna
City
say
of the
Atlantic.
galaxy?
Well, I mean, it used
We
to
don't
be
know all the
Mars,
planets. Yeah.
and they just fried themselves out. They had to shut that operation down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we don't know yet, but we'll, as more news materializes on the aliens, we'll be able to then classify the planets based on.
So Tyson's throwing it all in on sexy aliens. I'm still sticking to robots, sexy robots.
Mhm.
Rob, what's your prediction?
Sexy aliens, sexy robots, or
cyborgs, alien cyborgs.
No, let him. He can go completely
It
different.
has to be something sexy.
It doesn't have to be sexy.
Okay.
Although think about it. Neither the
It's news. If you want it to make the news, it's probably got to be sexy,
Sexy
or
something.
stupid. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I was gonna say.
Is there another state that can surpass Florida?
Well, according to the Facebook group, Louisiana is making a push.
Ooh, and I could see that. I could see Louisiana really pushing hard and getting there.
Yeah.
So you're thinking Louisiana man?
Louisiana woman was the story that was submitted for this week. But let's switch gears a little bit. Tyson, this is a question from Trace McLean. Do you think that the news has gotten crazier since you started News AF, or has it always been nuts? Okay, so we started News AF 4 years ago, back in 2015. It seems as though the world has gotten crazier. Do you think was News AF in the right place at the right time? Is it are there more crazy things happening now?
Well, I think that we, as a trio, are just condensing all the crazy into 1 hour, and so it seems like the world is quite a crazy place, but we're not covering the boring stories. So you're not hearing the thousands of boring stories that are littering.
Yeah, like man arrived safely home from work to greet a loving family. Those
with
stories.
no problem. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
That story, we're not covering that.
Yeah, the problem is that all the news became News AF. There used to be like normal news, and then we would cover the crazy news. Now this is almost like the
They're
nightly
pandering to
news.
us.
Yeah, where
Nightly news wants to be featured.
where
on
News AF became the mainstream news.
So
Yeah.
I think that yes, it has become more crazy. I think there were sanctuaries, like crazy news sanctuaries. Politics was always kind of crazy, but it was not as crazy now. The other thing is that people are being more crazy because they're on film all the time. So you think about all the Tide Pod challenges. All those challenges are a result of having access to the video and being able to upload those videos to the internet. So I think it is more crazy. I also think that now we hear more about the crazy stories. So it's like not only are more stories taking place, but we also get so many because everybody's reporting all the time that now you're getting all the stories. Whereas before you got a couple of handpicked stories by your local news channel. Now it's like the internet is reporting everything all of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also things spread even more and more viral.
Yeah, exactly.
We're
And then
doing
people copycat those crazy things.
Yeah.
Do you think they're spreading more viral, or do you think the viruses are just stronger?
No, we're more connected than ever before. I feel like that, things get picked up off of social media and retweeted. So it only takes a couple of hours for a story to get really big, where it would take, days and days.
Yeah, think about that story about the person who found a bag of hands in Siberia. That story to
Would've
get
taken
out
4
of
months to get-
Siberia. Yeah, you're talking about it has to travel by word of mouth to a boat. on the eastern shore of Russia. Then a guy in Alaska picks it up. By then, it's like a bag
of dicks,
a bag of dongs. And by the time the local news place in Alaska picks it up, it's like a bag
of dongless bodies.
Yes. And then that's what we got in the newspaper.
Is a bag filled with 100 bodies, none of which have dongs.
Yeah. I want to commend Danny also for finally getting his webcam fixed for this week's show. What was the issue, Danny?
My wife touched my computer and she has like reverse Midas touch.
Okay.
So
isn't that pretty common?
It is pretty common. I honestly don't know what she does to technology, but the minute she handles it, she's like, oh, this phone is a lemon. I'm like, and every past phone has also been a lemon.
Yeah.
It's like she touches
There's one common denominator.
And that is she eats around all of her devices. And it's awful. So yeah, finally was able to clear off whatever it is she downloaded. She's like, free what? Okay, here's all my information. My IP address. Please send me whatever free stuff you're about to give me.
My social security number, neighbor.
Like when Rachel posted her new social security card when she changed her last name. That was awesome.
Yeah. Danny, John wants you to give us your ding, marry, kill of the nicknames Vascular D, Danny Sunday, or Skeet Dog.
Okay, marry Danny Sunday.
Yeah.
Kill Skeet Dog. Bang a Vascular D. I think that's
a yeah, no, that's pretty straight. I would have answered the same.
Yeah.
9
out of 10 AF listeners would have.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm hearing that Bagel Boss guy that is now on Cameo.com, allegedly.
Nice.
Okay, Danny, if you had to guess, how much to get a message from Bagel Boss man?
How much would he pay, or how much do you think?
Yeah,
does Danny think he charges?
How much to get a message from Bagel Boss guy?
How much would you pay?
I think he's charging $25.
$25.
I know
how much would you pay personally?
I wouldn't pay anything. Zero.
Zero. Okay. Tyson, of course, we talked about the Bagel Boss guy earlier this summer. I know you remember that story.
Yeah, I
do. Danny says $25. Higher or lower?
You got to go higher because you're like the hot topic right now. It's only going to get lower from here, so you got to shoot for the moon.
Okay. All right. And it is actually higher. $50 for Bagel Boss guy. What is he doing in this video where he looks like he's like fighting the hedges? Let's see what's happening here.
Okay.
You know what? This is Chris, the Bagel Boss Morgan here on Cameo. And I come to kick some major motherfucking motion picture ass.
Boy.
How's that?
Not since I got my Manscaped package as somebody fought the hedges with such ferocity.
Wow. Yeah, that is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Zero. I think he should be paying people to. That's not very. Why would you hire him over all the other people on Cameo?
Who else can you get for $50?
Oh, a lot of people.
Mel Gibson?
Yeah, a lot of people. Ton of reality TV people.
Yeah.
So,
which survivors?
Oh, I think all of them. I think for $50, you can get the whole package. I think you get every survivor that's combined on there for $50.
Yeah.
The $50 survivor package. Is that an actual thing?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Okay. Let's see if we got some other questions. Allison wants to know, how's Chaz Lamborghini these days?
Oh, Chaz is great, dude. We leave him outside all the time. I just fill up his bowl with food and his other bowl with water, and then let him roam. He's a free-range tortoise.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about tortoises is they're like family heirlooms. I'll be able to pass this tortoise down to Bergen, who will then be able to pass it down to her children, who will then be able to pass it down to their children before it finally meets its demise, which will be old age at 150 to 200 years old.
Wow. It's like your own personal time capsule in a way.
That's what I'm saying.
Family.
Yeah. So it's he's gotten noticeably bigger, and we call him a he because it's a masculine name, but maybe Chaz is a girl. We don't know. I don't know if there's a way to
Chaz
find out.
Lamborghini works as a girl
Chaz
name.
is like gender neutral. Yeah.
Yeah.
We went with gender neutral just because it's impossible to tell the gender of a baby tortoise. Maybe it's not. Somebody can tell me. Doing great. I'll post more videos of Chaz. Danny will post videos of his cat. I'll post videos of my Chaz.
Not my cat. It's not my cat.
Who bought it?
Well,
you gifted it to someone.
I gifted it. It's not. Don't call it my cat. It's the
Bryson
Liz's
kitty
cat for sure.
Liz Bryson's kitty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jen Manning wants to know, where in the world is my favorite News AF character, Ken Bone? Okay.
He got Ken boned, dude.
Yeah.
Don't you remember when he got Ken boned?
Yeah, he got Ken boned. No, he's well, I can tell you the answer is it's the same as the Bagel Boss guy. He is also available on cameo.com. Danny, how much for a cameo from Ken Bone?
I'm going with $25.
$25.
Yeah,
Tyson, higher or lower for TV personality Ken Bone?
Well, it's hard to go lower than that because I think that's probably the standard rate. But I'm going to say...
Stephen Fishback was $10.
I'm going to say lower.
You can go lower.
Say lower.
Lower
than 25, yeah. I mean, I think in his prime, like when he had that week window before people saw his Reddit stuff.
October 2016, sure.
October
Tyson
2016 to October 2016.
Nailed it again. $20 for Ken Bone. You want to hear what Ken Bone has to say on Cameo?
Yep.
Okay, what's he talking about? Okay, here's Ken Bone.
So help the homeless, help me, and give your friends a nice surprise when they see my gigantic head pop into their inbox.
I like that better than Bagel. Angry Bagel.
He had 128.
Let's see what an average message is like from Ken Bone. Because I feel like for $20, maybe we could splurge on a Ken Bone. Hey, congrats on 200 episodes.
Hey, this is Ken Bone. I heard you guys got a big golf tournament coming up. Well, good luck at the battle, guys. I'm going to be watching live, and I expect Mark the Shark to shit his pants. Go fuck yourself.
Okay, Ken Bone. You're canceled. You're canceled. Hey, this is not that kind of podcast. Ken Bone.
Wow. Not family friendly, Ken Bone. How do you feel now?
Really
about that?
He's like a Disney actor who, in order to be taken seriously, sheds that family friendly image.
Becomes Miley Cyrus.
Yeah. Oh boy. I love Cameo so much. Were
you ever on it, Rob?
No, I never did it. Hey, remember Chris Hansen from To Catch a Predator?
Of course.
Yeah, he's on there. He's fallen on hard times. He's available. Danny, how much for Chris Hansen?
Oh.
What do you get him to say? Why don't you sit down?
Yeah.
Why don't you take a seat?
Yeah.
What were you doing with that wine cooler?
Can you show me what's in the bag?
So you're saying that you came over because you were worried about her meeting a predator. Then what are you doing with the Xbox and the wine cooler?
What did you mean when you texted, "I'm your number neighbor"?
What are these? Why do you have a bag of condoms?
Oh, that would be good. Get a message from him that says, "This is Chris Hansen. I'm your number neighbor."
How much, Danny?
Oh man, he's got $75.
$75. Tyson, higher or lower?
Lower.
Tyson, you can't beat Tyson at this game. $50.
Tyson's what? All he's saying is lower or higher. He's not even really taking.
You set the over/under.
Yeah, you're setting the over/under, dude. You want me to set it?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Here's Chris Hansen.
Hello, Franklin, or should I call you by your online screen name, Spanklin Franklin for you?
I'm going to be honest. This seems so demeaning. Like.
It's for sure demeaning. Remember when Brett Favre did one and it was
he did one for like an alt-right group. Yeah.
Why would Brett Favre do it? He has so much money.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I just don't get this.
$500,
dude. It's I think there's more respect to a guy twirling a sign on a corner to go get some pizza than there is to do this.
Oh God, I wish I had pizza right now.
Yeah,
no.
That's what you say, Danny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anybody else News AF related. Oh, Jose Canseco.
Yes. Okay,
Canseco.
Tyson.
All right. So it's over/under for Jose Canseco.
$30.
$30. Danny,
More.
higher or lower? Yeah.
Higher.
150. 150 for
Oh
Canseco.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Way higher.
This is the kind of stuff Canseco's talking about.
What's up, buddy? Happy birthday, Joe. By the way, there's Jose Canseco. I heard you're a pretty good wiffle ball player. Listen, you can never beat me. I am the man in wiffle ball. Anytime you want to play wiffle ball, I will show you how to do it the right way. By the way, happy birthday.
That was less demeaning than Chris Hansen and the Ken Bone. It was at least related to his sport in a roundabout way.
How many reviews does Jose Canseco have?
Canseco, he has 31 reviews.
Okay.
So
all of them glowing.
They're all glowing reviews from Canseco. All right. So lots of good stuff going on Cameo. I love it. Love it so much. Okay.
Should I get on Cameo?
No.
There are a lot of reality TV personalities on there.
But I bet they don't make any money.
I don't know. I don't think that for whatever reason, I don't think that the Survivor players do great. A lot of people from the last past season of Survivor.
They thought that was their meal ticket.
I think
That's
they
how
felt
it
like, hey, I'm
always is.
hot. I gotta get strike while the iron is hot.
Yeah. They don't realize that nobody cares.
Yeah, there's it's not a windfall, I don't think, on the Cameo. For some people, if you're wacky enough, I think that there's some. If you do it in bulk. All right, Danny, are you ready to take us to your bolt hole for the 200th time?
Hi, hey Rob, this is Danny from News AF. Just calling to say, welcome to the bolt hole.
Yeah.
And Tyson thinks you're a donk.
Wait, what? Is that your Cameo?
That was the one you paid for, Tyson.
Oh.
I think you're gonna like it. I think you're gonna feel you belong.
Danny, I'm obsessed. Maybe can you give a cameo for somebody in the chat? Does anybody in the chat want to request a cameo from Danny?
But all the cameos seem to be kind of passive aggressive. At least the Ken Bone one and the Chris Hansen.
No, they totally are, because it's what it is. Is it's like a group of buddies who are like,
yeah,
who's the biggest joke right now? And they're like, Ken Bone, and they're like, okay, here's
yeah. All right, Fat Tyson Apostle says I'd pay $30 for Danny on Cameo.
Hey, Fat Tyson Apostle, this is Danny Bryson from News AF. Happy birthday and eat shit. That's how they all go. But seriously, Fat Tyson Apostle, I don't mean that.
Oh man,
good.
Here's what I really want, Danny. Anybody can enroll as talent. Would you, Danny, enroll as talent on the Cameo as podcast personality, Danny Bryson?
No.
Why not?
It was just so sad and depressing listening to those people do it.
Yeah, but you make lunch money, dude.
$30 for Danny cameos. That would be. What's
Danny,
the downside, Danny?
That would be your highest paying job.
No. Money, no, it's not worth it.
Nothing. Money's nothing to you?
No, I'm not going to do it.
Oh,
sorry,
man.
Rob.
So good at it, Danny.
I've only done 2, and all I did was copy the format by Ken Bone, established by Ken Bone.
I think you split the money with Cameo, but you could just be making, so if it's $30 a Cameo, you could be just making $15 left and right.
Insulting.
It's a 50-50 split.
Yeah.
All you're doing is you're just a middleman for insulting friends.
Yeah.
But that's what's funny is that they don't have to do it directly, and it's from somebody that they're all. Imagine, Danny, if you could get your brothers to pay for a cameo of you telling one of your other brothers to eat shit.
Well, I know, but why would you pay for me to do that when you could get Jose?
The listeners would.
Yeah, but nobody knows who I am. The joy is seeing
that fat voice.
It would be all podcast listeners.
Yeah, Danny, it's all our. We have 50 to 80,000 listeners an episode.
Guys, let me tell you how prone I am to peer pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Not at all. So you can move on. Did we already play the song?
So you're saying you did all that? You're saying you did all that stuff without peer pressure?
Yeah.
All the stuff you've done in your life is without peer pressure.
Yeah.
No, actually, no, that's not true. I'm sure I've actually influenced quite a bit. But in this case, no, it's not going to happen.
Well,
It
disagree
just
to
seemed like a
agree.
sad place, a very sad place to exist on the
Cameo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't exist there solely. You're
Yeah.
also here at News
Your
AF.
podcast personality,
Yeah, but
Danny
to some-
Bryson.
But
You're
to some
Adam
people,
Carolla.
yeah, to some people who don't
Joe
know that I
Rogan.
podcast, I'm just a sad guy on Cameo they don't recognize.
Right.
It's like, who's this joker?
Yeah, but then they pass over to you. Or they pay you $30 to make fun of you.
No, I'd rather just talk about my bolt hole.
Okay.
Why
That's
don't you
not
be
degrading.
Cameo's
All right.
monkey like we want you to be?
Not today, Tyson.
Not today.
Not
All right.
today.
Fine.
There you go.
Bolt hole us.
All right. What do you got, Danny?
Yeah, come on, Danny.
Before you get to Cameo,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
if you're the kind of person who ends up on Cameo, it sounds like you were maybe a high risk individual to hire as a movie star, a reality TV star. And a lot of these firms that hire you, whether it's a movie company or production company, a podcast, they're taking a huge risk because
Are
the
they?
minute you get Ken boned,
Mm-hmm.
their brand takes a hit, as you can imagine.
Okay.
But now there's actually an insurance that companies can buy called Disgrace Insurance.
Disgrace insurance.
Yeah,
Yes.
so you can insure yourself against these risky bets, against the Ken Bones and Jose Canseco's.
I insure myself against myself.
Yeah.
I actually don't know, but in this case, you'll be able to protect yourself so that when the celebrity you've hired to do to
Gibson.
endorse something
Mel
gets
Gibson.
caught up in a like
Mel Gibson type thing.
yeah, in a Mel Gibson type scene, or storming Area 51, whatever it is, they get caught up eating a Tide Pod, streaking, whatever it is.
Compensated for the amount that you lost.
Well, I think I saw that you can get insured up to $10 million.
Mhm.
Okay.
And so you can get at least that much protection for your brand.
I feel like that's a lot of stuff where you have to prove that you've lost that much in revenue, and the insurance company is going to be like, you actually lost $10 and we'll pay you that out now, or we'll go to court.
Oh, for sure. That's what will happen. But they're at least pretending to offer insurance to protect you against these celebrities
What's
you
it
hire.
called? Disgrace insurance is the type of insurance it is, or that's the company that's
No,
insuring?
Disgrace Insurance is what I think it's being called.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Is that more or less important than volcano insurance?
Well, if you live in Hawaii, volcano insurance makes a lot of sense. And maybe if you work in Hollywood, this makes a lot of sense too, because at any moment, a celebrity can go off the rails and do a Britney Spears or a Lindsay Lohan,
Yeah.
or a Richard Gere,
Who
or
else?
we could go on and on. Like you said, a
Mel Gibson.
If you think about most
Randy Quaid.
is he the one that lives in Canada?
Yeah.
Right. He's the best. So if you accidentally hired him, not knowing his past,
Yeah.
you might have, might be a good time to get this insurance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't even know how much people are getting canceled anymore.
Yeah, it
For
doesn't
being
seem to
crazy?
matter.
Yeah.
You-
Yeah.
So
well,
you're saying
is
the
it for-
White
is it-
House,
is
if
it-
the White House would have insured.
Is it being crazy, Danny, or is it that it's that
It
the
pays to be
celebrity is
crazy.
goes on a bender?
Well, I mean, there
Oh,
are
yeah,
some
Charlie
things
Sheen.
that are more
Remember
serious.
Charlie
than
Sheen,
others.
guys.
Mm-hmm.
So they reference three people, and this is obviously from a British publication. They reference Wayne Rooney, Peter Crouch. I know Wayne Rooney plays soccer, or football, but I don't know Peter Crouch is, and Tiger Woods as three examples of people that they could have been insured against.
Ooh, Armstrong could have been too.
Armstrong, also a good
Mhm.
one. But really, the list is endless. At some point,
Yeah.
if you have someone who's a mega star, they're going to do something that's mega
Disgraceful.
embarrassing and pretty disgraceful.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like Rob,
People
if
have
you were
short
afraid-
memories now.
Yeah, people do have, and they're willing to forgive people of a lot.
Too much
Mm.
going
But it
on.
might-
People are like,
But it might be wise, Rob, to maybe take out some on Tyson just in case. You never
You
know.
think?
no, he's
Yeah.
fine.
You trust him? He's a solid rock.
I know. I've known
It
him
doesn't
for
matter.
how many years have I known Tyson for? Since
Over a
I mean,
decade.
yeah, closing in on a decade. So
Wow. Okay, he's a safe bet.
yeah.
Yeah. What are you saying, Danny? You've known me for over twice that long.
Yeah,
You're-
what I'm wondering right now, if I hire Tyson to star in a major, production that I was putting on, I wouldn't get insurance for Tyson. I wouldn't be worried.
yeah. See?
Fine.
know how
Yeah,
to
I
be
think this is
professional.
just if they're offering the insurance, it's a good deal for the insurance company.
Oh yeah, that's the one who's making the most money.
Yeah. So, all right. Should we take out a policy on anybody? Is there anybody that do we have to
take out a
employ-
policy?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, if we would have taken a policy out on Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Okay. How about this? What if what? Now, hold on. Could we potentially take out a policy on Danny, and then sort of stage some sort of Danny is sexually harassing Tyson scandal
with my cameos. Rob is using
on Cameo.
Yeah, on Cameo.
Right. Then
they've got the best investigators out there.
Okay.
Better than the FBI. It's like
this makes so much sense to me. I think we definitely have to do some insurance fraud.
All right, Danny, anything else in the bolt hole?
I mean, I actually had a lot, but I don't want to waste it all right now. It's all gold.
But what, you're going to save it for next week when it's old news?
Yeah, I'm going to let it marinate. Maybe some other stories can crop up. I just don't know. I just have so many.
There you go. All right. So Danny's bolt hole. Thank you once again for the 200th bolt hole special. All right. Anything else, Tyson, you want to talk about?
How about a review, Tyson?
Do you have a review?
Yeah, should we do a review?
Yes. Okay. Let's get a review going here.
And to our listeners, should we change this format at all? Do you guys like the news bolt hole review, or do you want?
What would you do? The review up front?
No, I
mean,
with
the review.
Switch it. Remember, I tried to switch it to life advice one time, and then it was too heavy. The one time we got advice, it was way too heavy for me.
Yeah, it's like, dude, giving people advice is impossible.
Not for me. I'm pretty smart, but still, it gets heavy.
Well, the problem with advice is you don't know all of the intricate details necessary for giving good sound advice. You're just kind of winging it with some general idea of what the problem is, and that's probably going to cause problems.
Okay.
You got one, Tyson?
Okay. But I got a few of them.
Let us know on Twitter if you have any other ways we can switch it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know.
It's our 200th episode, but it's just our 200th episode.
We're just getting started. I mean, remember, this podcast is going to last for infinity or until the
aliens or the robots or the whatever, or who are the Vikings that live inside the earth, Danny?
Oh yeah, the center of the earth people. Yeah, when they reemerge, this is all over.
Eventually there'll be some new overlords, and they'll let us know. We will podcast at their pleasure,
whatever they want.
Yeah.
Let's do a few because there's some short ones here too.
All right, good.
Woke News, 5 stars by Stanley Hudson 33.
Thank you.
Only news podcast that stays woke. Thanks, Kings.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome, Stanley Hudson 33.
Okay.
Delicious to the taste and very desirable, 5 stars. QWHTYKSC. I might have just listened to 8 straight episodes on my road trip home and another while mowing my lawn in the dark.
Oh, no.
Is that your neighbor? Danny, you think that's your neighbor?
That would be crazy.
Could have been with the lawnmower 2.0.
Because listen to this. The Day Ender, 5 stars by Jazz Die. Wow, what a way to end the day. Now I'm not one to complain, but my job can be tough sometimes. I find there's no better way to unwind after a long day in the pits of the galactic salt mines than firing up my lawnmower at 10 p.m. and listening to this podcast. Now you have 2 people to investigate, Danny, and you'll finally learn your neighbor's name.
The real neighbors out there.
Well, how about this? Give me both those usernames, and I'll shout them out at her when she's in her backyard, and whatever one she turns her head to, I'll be like, knew it. That's her.
It's either I don't know how to pronounce this, so I'll just spell it QWHTYKSC.
Okay.
Or Jazz Die.
Okay, so that one's easy. I'll be like, "Hey, Jazz Die," and then
my friend likes you.
My friend Tyson likes you, and then I'll put my head down and I'll look, and if she looks my way, I'll be like, that's who gave that review. Now I know she's a real listener, which would blow my mind if she did listen to this. That would be the strangest thing ever.
And she's just listened to you complain about her for the last
that would be more
4
mind-blowing
years
than Area 51 opening the gates and letting 1 million people come in and just check things out.
I really hope they do that, like they do like a open house style.
Yeah, come on
Kinda
in.
like a punch bowl.
Yeah.
Some cookies.
I mean,
The Mormon temples where you have to wear like booties over your shoes,
Yeah,
and it's
to
like the
walk
only
through 'em.
time like the
Yeah.
unenlightened are allowed to like investigate for a
that would
second.
be hilarious if they just like opened it up and like they stormed in like, hey, where are all the aliens? What are you guys
And a
talking
5-star
about?
general and a meet and greet.
Yeah,
It's like,
that
hey, here's
is- okay, come on in, everybody. Like, you move them. Nope. We didn't even know you guys were
take a
coming
look.
today.
Look in the basement.
Yeah,
Look,
feel free to look around. Nothing.
Look wherever you want. We got nothing to hide.
Yeah.
You think that's what they're going to do? That'd
Yeah,
be so awesome.
Big mistake by the area Storm 51 people to tip off the date and time that they were showing up for the inspection.
Oh, dude, I haven't been recording in my mic the whole time. It's been my computer.
Okay, you're okay.
You're okay. You sounded
You're okay.
fine.
You were fine.
I didn't notice.
You were
You're
fine.
good.
All right, now he turned off his microphone. You're fine. We'll use you.
Yeah.
You were talking into your microphone for on the stream.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
You're
But
good.
you can't hear me when I turn off the mic.
Yeah, don't turn off the microphone.
Don't.
So
You
it's
say-
recording on my.
I'm recording you.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Relax.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't-
this
don't-
will happen.
I almost
Tyson's
smashed my
such a
phone into my
perfectionist.
computer
Yeah.
into my TV.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I didn't.
We gotta let Tyson cool off now.
I'm
does.
fine now. I'm wearing a tank top.
He didn't know he was a hothead.
Dude, I didn't know that Audio City was recording through my computer.
You're fine. You're fine.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So
Great job, Tyson. Great job. So
Thank
nice
you.
to see Danny.
finally.
Yeah.
It is nice.
Yes.
I'll admit it. It is nice to see myself.
It's nice to see Danny after all this time. And so nice to be back live with you guys here again on News AF. Thank you guys so much for 200 episodes. Thanks so much, Scott St. Pierre, for putting this all together. Take care, everybody. Have a good one. Bye.
Thanks, everybody. Make sure to get your cameo requests into Danny Bryson. And we did it, guys.